Hey, Caniacs. Adam Gold here with a little bit of a draft day one. Well, not really a primer. Nothing happened. So we thought there was going to be so much excitement in today. And frankly, there was excitement. There was a lot of reports were that the Hurricanes had met Jake Guentzel's asking price. Look, I don't know how much of that is the Hurricanes floating stuff out or Jake Guentzel's agent floating stuff out. But around, I'd say 3:30 today, it looked like the Hurricanes had made so much progress on Jake Guentzel, we were all expecting a press release. Didn't happen that way, and frankly, the rest of the day kind of fell apart right behind it. So, uh, the rumor is, I guess the report is that the Hurricanes had met Jake Guentzel's 8 years, $8 million a year, the asking price. But my understanding is, while the offer was met, the offer was also not necessarily responded to. And I don't know if, again, what necessarily to believe, but because they made no progress in terms of getting that one across the line today, everything else they probably wanted to do was put on hold, which frankly takes us back to last year. You remember they were hot on the heels of Eric Carlson. I'm glad they didn't get that, by the way. But anyway, and there were some other things. They were going to trade Brett. This didn't happen. This didn't happen. And the whole kind of day fell apart. Anyway, other than the free agent beautifulness of Dmitry Orlov and Michael Bunting at the time. Anyway, the Guentzel thing, Guentzel contract doesn't get done. Doesn't mean it won't get done. It probably will. Maybe it will. I don't know. I frankly think that the closer we get to July 1, or if we get to July 1, I don't think it will happen because I think the bidding war will take Carolina out of it. Carolina's not going to 9.5 a year for Jake Guentzel. He's going to get the open market. But because they didn't get it done before the draft yesterday, and I said this online, and I don't know how many people really believe me, but if they didn't get it before the draft, then it was I really didn't think it would happen because I think the plan was get Guentzel done, move Martin Necas, maybe for a very high first round pick, among other things, because you're not just getting a first round pick for Martin Necas. And all right, you need guys in the middle of your batting order, so to speak. You got Aho, you got Svechnikov, you got Jarvis, and if you have Guentzel, then that's great. But if the Guentzel thing doesn't get done, you can't just go and trade Martin Necas because now you still just have three big bats in the middle of your lineup. You need that fourth, probably you need a fifth, to be honest. I know Eric Tulsky said today that he was going to not only try to sign Guentzel, but also try to retain Necas. I don't necessarily believe that, but I did think that they weren't going to not sign Guentzel or miss out on Guentzel and also trade Necas. But we thought you're going to have one or the other, not both. But I don't think you can afford to have neither. And if you don't have either one of them, you probably have to go out and make a deal to get another big bat, just to use a baseball term. So none of that happened. Then when the Hurricanes got the number 27 in the draft, this was the most predictable thing in the world because it is very much data-driven, analytics-driven, probability-driven. The difference between the 27th pick and the 34th pick, nothing to the Hurricanes. And so they swapped that. They traded with Chicago. They get number 34. So what is that? The second pick in the second round. And number 50. So you get two, a very high second round pick and a mid second round pick. And honestly, I think that's good business. Whether they're targeting anybody, I don't believe that, but it's really, you're throwing darts. So that's what happened in day one. Still so much to do. So many players still out there. And like I've said before, I think if you get to July 1, you're probably not getting any of them. Most concerned maybe with Martin, which hasn't been done yet. But I know the team is still talking with everybody. Anyway, this is my update for today. Maybe Jake Guentzel gets done tomorrow. Remember the second day of the draft a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, when they won the trade for Dougie Hamilton, Michael Ferland, and Adam Fox, our old friend, sending Noah Hannafin and Elias Lindholm to the Calgary Flames. Speaking of Elias Lindholm, he's still out there. Huh? I don't know. Look, don't be discouraged, Chico. The Hurricanes will be fine, and we'll see what they do on Saturday and day 2 of the NHL draft. I am Matt Gold. Thanks for hanging out. We're brought to you by the Aluminum Company of North Carolina, as you can see here at the bottom of your screen. If it's for the exterior of your home, go check it out online, aluminumcompany.com. We'll do this again tomorrow, or has events warrant. Who knows?